You are watching
San Diego
Xirtus.
Naval Office. This is one of my favorites.
Oh,
It's been a
I
while.
was like,
It's been a
it's not
while.
even Denver. Okay, too
No, no,
bad.
this is in
But
San
how
Diego.
old
I've
is
actually
this?
been
When
here.
when
This is
was
from the
that built? Do
90s
you
too,
know?
right? 70s or 90s? No, 60s. 67. Yeah, 67. So actually that makes perfect sense. In 1967 when the CIA and the military were doing
When
Vedic
all the paperclip
Kundalini
guy had
yoga,
had properly settled in, and they were like, now we're gonna for building.
but not just that, there's a practicality
No,
too,
yeah.
of course.
Oh,
You're going to invert the symbol
oh.
and make it a loving symbol probably. I think that's kind of like what if someone did this, they probably
Yeah,
were
what
thinking
better
they can
place to
invert
do
it.
that than a naval base? I mean, it's
The
makes
same
perfect
time that
sense,
this
right?
is happening, you've got people inverting the death rune to make the peace sign, right? And this is well, hold on. Is that I should say
No
life
way.
rune.
No, I'm sorry. They're writing, inverting the wrong one, at least according to the story. Yeah. Mm.
Is that not the version of the story? Okay, so the peace sign is literally an upside down life rune, right? That's the
Yeah,
Germanic
exactly.
life rune.
Exactly.
So
Or
they're
it's a
just
death
doing
rune.
well. The
So
death
it's the
rune,
question.
the death rune is when you invert the life rune. You right?
Yeah, well, but look up life rune.
Okay, life rune. Yeah, the algis is just one way or the other.
Yeah, but they show it in both ways. Okay, okay, well that's great. That's of course I didn't even know that, but that's of course great. And they just claim that in one version it's up, the other version is down. That's
No, I mean
amazing.
that's what tarot and everything is that you have an inversion of the meaning. It's kind of interesting that that's inferred in the old world. We know this. We know this when we look at a tarot card upside down, it's inverted, right? We know this when we look at a rune
Right.
upside down, it's inverted. So that's a cool way of doing it, really. But yeah, to take the life rune rather than to invert the death rune, they've inverted the life rune. So this is a death symbol, but they're using the death symbol to represent peace. Maybe it's because they mean death to war, death to violence. I don't know what they're saying here with it, but
I'm not sure either.
I mean
I
nuclear
wonder who
disarmament and the
designed
idea that
this.
this is actually the British nuclear disarmament movement in 1958. The
Just for
symbol was for
fun,
the
try clicking through and see if they tell us who actually designed it. Here,
designed
Gerald
by Gerald
Holtham.
Holtham. Nuclear power? No
Oh,
thanks.
that's the other great. That's
I've
the most
seen this
popular sticker
freaking
in Germany.
I've seen okay, cool. Because this sticker, I've seen this all over Santa Cruz, and I thought it was kind of a
Really?
rare flex. But we have
No,
these
no, no.
stickers because we
In
have no
Germany, it's
nuclear
for
zone,
a
right?
time it was very popular, and in Austria, I
Oh,
guess
look at
also
this
because
German looking guy. Yeah.
there is no power plant in Austria. So in Austria, this was a huge thing, which also, strangely enough, basically gave rise to the Green Party in Austria. That was like their start when they prevented the construction of I should know the name. There is one nuclear power plant which they built in Austria, and they were basically ready to open it. I think it was even under a
Okay.
socialist government,
What the
and
hell
then
is
they
this
just
though?
quit.
Holtham was a conscientious objector in World War II. How the hell are you a conscientious objector in World War II in England? You know what I mean? Like that's how is that even a thing? How are they letting that be a thing in World War II? That seems kind of nuts to me. That this guy got away with that and then ended up in working for the Ministry of Education. He was he was a traitor. I don't know. I'm not like a big war guy, but that the military was like technically, yeah, no, that's cool. We'll use him for way more important things than cannon fodder. And he designed a death symbol that represents the nuclear disarmament logo for the first Aldermaston March, anti-nuclear marches that happened in the 50s.
But here it says Direct Action Committee. Maybe that's something interesting. Non-violent direct action to obtain the total renunciation of nuclear war and its weapons. Well, but nuclear war and its weapons is a different thing than nuclear power. But they
Right.
kind of switched that over, or what happened here?
Yeah, they were saying essentially they started making nuclear
Oh no,
more and more
because the
dangerous.
trope, which I love so much, is they always say, "Oh, don't have a power plant nuclear, because then you can enrich uranium." And so it's either it can be a
Right.
power plant or it can be a weapon of ultimate destruction, to whoever believes it. But yeah, they tie that together. So that's
Right.
interesting that first they say it's against the weapons or the war, but then later it's Atomkraft, nein danke. It's
Well, the
no
thing is
no thanks to
dangerous.
nuclear
Yeah,
power.
nuclear power is
Yeah, right,
dangerous
because
because
they
it could
say it could
explode.
blow up
Right.
anytime. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
their
right.
whole
Right.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
And so
right.
then, yeah, again with the whole death symbol, that just seems weird to me. So saying, let's see, where's the history of the logo? Differing accounts how it was designed. According to the CND, Holton had been invited by the DAC to design artwork for the Aldermaston March. He showed his preliminary sketches to the DAC meeting in 1958. According to the Christopher Driver, who wrote at the C&D, in his 1964 book, The Disarmers, Holcomb brought the design unsolicited to the chairpersons of his local anti-nuclear group in Twerkham, and alternative versions were shown at the inaugural meeting of the London C&D. Driver wrote, the first mark on paper, according to Mr. Holcomb, was a white circle with a black square, followed by various versions of the Christian cross within the circle. But the cross, for these people, had too many wrong associations with the Crusaders, with military medals, with public blessings by the American chaplain of the airplane that flew to Hiroshima. So the exact same reason that the Temple of Set wanted their satanic symbolism to be separated from Christianity and Judeo-Christian. And he's like, we know what? There's too much baggage with all that Christian stuff. Let's do Viking runes. Eventually, the arms of the cross were depicted as a declining, forming the composite semaphore signal for the letters N and D. The letters N... What? I need to see this symbol again. N...
It's an N
and a D. That's...
I mean, I can guarantee that nobody knows this.
That's almost occultic enough to be true. You know what I mean? Like, there could be something to that. Representing the word nuclear disarmament, and at the same time suggesting a gesture of a human despair against the background
of a globe.
Of a globe. What the heck, dude? Okay, yeah. So
maybe scroll down again, because that's why there are these figures with the flag. Scroll down a bit, because I think they show it.
That's interesting though, because then he's seeing like Saint Christopher's cross, right? Because then this is basically an upside down crucifixion, and their arms are broken. Okay. You said down here somewhere there was you mean back the other page here?
Or maybe because you went through the images and they showed like these people with the flags, like what it's supposed to mean or something. It was a different side.
It was in...
It's okay.
No, wait. Go back to... Was it Holtham here? Is that the symbol? And then, yeah. Okay.
Here, yeah. Right, ND, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so this is interesting because I keep telling myself, no, Andreas, calm down. Like, not everything can be... You know, especially dancing and flag encrypted messages. Not everything can be. Right? And like I'll watch not everything can be signal core like secret like communication, right? Ciphers. But a lot of it is. It's all encoded. And so it's crazy that even like last night I was watching some Bob Fosse stuff, like choreographed musical. And looking at Michael Jackson and the idea that Michael Jackson has secret signal messages in some of his dancing to talk about things that were going on. So it's interesting to see this now, because even in the freaking peace symbol, I mean, like, what the heck?